Hi and good morning, everybody. It's Tieshia again from TieshiaMore.com. I'm so excited that you are with me this morning. We've been talking over the last couple of weeks about how to maximize our goal in the new year, and I really hope that you've been doing your homework and that you've been keeping pace. We say in our post, and I mean it sincerely, this is not meant to be a spectator sport. This is meant for you to get involved. And sometimes when we do our goals and we start to feel like people are talking about goals, we're just not ready yet. We're not ready, so we spectate and we figure out what that person has to say. And I want to encourage you not to be that person. Will you please join us on this journey? It's a simple 4-week process where we really look into 4 constructs of how to maximize our goals the most. It's freezing this morning. I'm not going to lie to you, but I am excited because this day represents for me personally one of my goals is to have more discipline, resolve, focus, and intention that we've been talking about. And today we're going to talk about focus. And being up early in the morning for me is not the most exciting thing, especially not when it's a little chilly, but it does definitely represent discipline. So I'm on this journey with you. So today we're going to talk about focus, and the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, I have it here, says the definition of focus is the main purpose or interest of something. I want to talk about that for a second because I probably, much like you, have a little bit of a goal-setting ADD. When I come to my goals, I'm like, I have this goal, and then I want to do this, and this is my 5-year plan, this is my 3-year plan, and this is my health goal, my personal goal, my family goal, my spiritual goal, and it kind of over and abundant. You know what I mean? I bet you're the same way. Hopefully, though, we have learned through our talks together that it's so important for us to focus down and to have one thing. Recently I listened to a podcast by Dave Ramsey. He has an Entre Leadership podcast series, which, by the way, is fantastic and one of the resources that I use in my personal life. But on that program was Jay Papasan. He and a co-author, Gary Keller, are authors of The One Thing. It's a new book. And as a disclaimer, I have not read it, so I'm not advocating for it. But the idea behind the podcast was fantastic. And that was that there is just basically one main thing that we need to focus on. We've been talking about that, have we not? I mean, everybody seems to be saying this. We're getting it from every side. One thing. Focusing on one thing. And so I hope as you've been goal setting and thinking about your goals, you've been able to narrow down not just the few things, but the one thing we're going to be working on in our time together. And so, basically he says if we would approach our goal setting process and the way we say yes to something the same way we do a marital relationship. In essence, when you say yes to somebody at the end of the aisle, you say no to absolutely everybody else. It's not like, oh yes, until somebody better comes along. It's just yes, and everybody else is a no. And if we would approach our goal setting process in that way, there will be some things that we have to say no to. There will be some things, some people, some opportunities, some things that we just must say no to. So I really want to encourage you. I hope you've been doing your homework and you have your goal setting list. And then, of course, you have those specific measurable goals. You've looked at what it's going to take to accomplish those goals. And now I want you to take a second glance at that list. And if you have more than one thing on there, I want you to prioritize not the top things, but the one thing that is most important. Our time is short. We're more than 50% of our way done together. And so I want to make sure that we get something that you walk away with more than you came into this series with. So get that one thing. That's your homework this week. I look forward to seeing you next time.